Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, back on Gran Turismo as you know, back on Daily B for this video. So yeah, we're going to be racing around Fuji in the Group 4 cars. We did go with the McLaren 650S, as you see. We started ninth in this first race because I accidentally did a lap, which I wasn't supposed to do. But it is what it is. So I was starting basically like mid-pack basically for this first race. We're going to be having 3 races on here on this video today. 20-minute video, so it's pretty long. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. But yeah, we are underway as you see in the background. As you see, starting ninth position behind lmao. Kimi is also in this race, so watch out for him. A couple other drivers as well. Don't really know many other people. Again, because it's really early in the morning, not really many people are on. Well, that I know anyway. But yeah, no, so starting this race pretty simple. No incidents for me right now. We didn't really go off track or anything. Just getting used to it. We've done a couple of laps obviously, but we didn't do it to our potential. We still won't have our potential by the end of this video, but we do get a bit faster. As you see, the French guy dives down the inside, tries getting that position, but we do cover it off, hold the outside there, which was quite nice indeed. He was very attacking. That corner is very attacking. Normally you should really take it wide and cut in, but obviously it's a good overtaking spot. Again, the track is very wide. As you see, we have to go off track there. We did run a bit wide, but we had to go a bit further off track as well to avoid the other McLaren. I don't know who that guy was, but you know, fortunately he ran a bit wide, so I had to take action as well, run a bit more, even wider, and yeah, no, so yeah, not much else happening in that first lap. Coming to the end of the second lap, actually a bit of miscommunication here with the top group here. I don't exactly know what's going on there. Some people going wide, Red Bull, as you see the German there going a bit wide. See Raymag, I think that's, what is that, Lexus? Yeah, I think that's a Lexus. In the Lexus, I've not really raced the Lexus. Might be a good car for this week, I don't really know. All I've been seeing is the McLaren though, at the top spots, with a couple of Ferraris and yeah, a bit of bits and bobs, but you know, so getting the actual run on Raymag here, as you see, these guys have a bit of a kerfuffle, nearly getting hit up the rear there by me. I had to take actions very, very quickly there. I didn't really know where he was going to go. But yeah, did avoid him just, and we're still side by side with Raymag in that Lexus. Are we going to get the move done on him? We're going to go on board of the Honda, who's behind. And you see he punts us in front of Raymag there, and we get the job done. We didn't do anything wrong there. We just got bumped up the rear. Is he going purple in this third lap, which is nice to see. Yeah, so I weren't really up to speed at this point. I was just kind of filling the track out. Very weird track. Last time I raced this was in the Super Formula class, and obviously the Super Formula class traction is, well, the downforce is unreal. So racing this in like Group 4 cars, like Group 4 touring cars, is a bit weird. You see there in the background, BTCC Stubbs as a hit barrier there. I don't know if it was Kiri or the other guy. Don't know what happened there, but yeah, unfortunately he hits barrier and that's his race basically finished. He's done basically. So you know, so up into P4 already, which is quite nice to see. You see Benzoval, I think, going a bit wide there. I don't know if you meant to do that, but yeah, unfortunately that happens. And this little happening here was completely my fault. As you see here, as you see on the radar, Benzoval going into barrier there. Unfortunately, we're going bald on myself. I did have a bit of oversteer, which caused me to go into him a bit more, which was very unfortunate. Yeah, I take 100% blame for that. As you see here, he hits barrier and then just the smoke, he just disappears. Like, what the hell? Like, magician right there. But unfortunately, I'm very sorry, Benzoval, if you're watching this video. I'm very sorry. I do take 100% blame for that. But yeah, no, there was no need for me to wait up as he did leave. So if he was still in the race, I would have waited up for the guy. But yeah, unfortunately, they could be hitting the guy into barrier there, and we get absolutely sideswiped. Hit barrier as well. 1.5 second penalty. Barrier collision. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Yeah, so it puts us all the way back down to 10th. And yeah, so that's kind of our race ruined. So unfortunately, come across the line, doing a 2 second penalty. I think we did do a track limit. I was quite frustrated because it was actually quite a good race, in my opinion, for me for starters. But it is what it is. Come home in P13. Kimi getting the win. Red Bull second. Raymag, who's in the Lexus, was third. And Japopo fourth. And D Honda takes the top five. Unfortunately, yeah, us down in P13 was pretty poor, but yeah, we did do a couple laps here. As you see, top 24 at the time. It's obviously changed now. We did get one of the top times, so we were starting on pole for this second-ish race. We did do a couple races before, but they kind of went to shit. Yeah, no. So starting on pole in front of Kimi and Raymag in that Lexus again. We do remember him from last time. Got a couple other faces that we saw in last race, Lamito as well. So yeah, we're going to start this race again. Starting on pole this time, so we'll see how this goes. And yeah, basically getting lined up. And we're going to be going in just a second as all lights go out and we are away. So yeah, starting this race on pole, like I said, we've got Kimi behind us, we do have to watch out just in case. He is the penalty test car. As it says on his livery. But yeah, I see Raymac going down the inside of Kimi there. And see, just in a second, he gets sideswiped. And his race is absolutely finished. Actually, go on board with him. Getting it nice move done there on Kimi, actually. And unfortunately, gets sideswiped. And does a nice little 360 there. Back onto the track. Nearly going onto the tarmac. So would have been a nice rejoin. But unfortunately, couldn't slow down enough. But yeah, no. So unfortunately, Raymag, his race is finished for the time being. Maybe we'll see him back up in the top 10, I don't know, at the end of this race. But yeah, no, so still leading the race, quite comfortable right now. We're not still getting used to the track. I don't really, I don't really like it with Group 4 cars. If Group 3 cars was around here, I think it'd be more, um, what's the word, sustainable, I'd say. I don't know, but you know, so yeah, I just don't really think the Group 4 cars, especially on racing hards as well. If those on racing mediums, maybe it would have been a bit better, but yeah. So go around the final section here. I don't really know what. So Fuji, this track layout, I don't know what to actually. You know, it looks like I don't even know what that looks like. It looks like someone holding a book. But anyway, don't mind me. Anyway, so come around the final corner. You see Kimi going down that inside, and unfortunately he gets the job done. And we're going to go for a nice little cheeky cutback, nice little switcheroo there. And he's going to pull us over to one side and go, no, no, you're not. You're going into barrier. And unfortunately we hit barrier and got some damage, and he takes the lead. Unfortunately. So yeah, so coming across the line, starting the second lap in P2. So yeah, not much really else going to happen for this next lap, so we do skip ahead, and if we do catch back up to Kimi, and for the end of this second lap we are right on his tail basically, so yeah, we're going to try and get close to him. He starts braking here, I don't know what he's exactly doing, but yeah, he brake checks me, and yeah, so unfortunately the other guys are going to go through, and that's unfortunately probably my race for the end there. But yeah, no, so getting a bit more damage unfortunately, and yeah, no, so we're down to P5. Hopefully we don't go down any further, but yeah, no, it's just unfortunate for this start of the morning. But yeah, no, so actually going on board with me here, this is another little mistake I kind of made, but it wasn't really my fault. I see Kimi just brake checking everyone, and I didn't really know what was going on. Unfortunately, I hit the back of El Toretto, and yeah, unfortunately he goes sliding into barrier, and unfortunately, again, there's not much I could do. You guys can rinse me in the comments, but there's really honestly not much I could do there. except from me avoiding action and trying just going really wide, but I just didn't want to ruin my race again. You know, so unfortunately down to P6 now. Limito does get through. With that Ferrari, it looks a bit damaged there at the back left, or the back rear, or whatever you call it. And yeah, no, so yeah, down to P6, and I'll see here, um, Kimi and I think Joe Popo was having a bit of a mess up here, and unfortunately we get through on the Italian there. It wasn't really that aggressive. I mean, there was a bit of contact, but there wasn't too much. I had to take action here because I was going right into the back of Joe Popo, and yeah, I had to go a bit wide there, and the Italian actually gets back through again. So we're down to P6 again. As you see, I don't know what happens there. The Greek guy, I don't know, went really wide, and again, Kimi brake checking people, unfortunately, on the last corner. And yeah, it leads us down to this. So there's about 6 of us in this battle for first, and obviously we've got Oko -7 behind. So he's getting a few places as well. Good tempo for him. And you know, so actually we did see in the background there, and Kimi did actually try stopping the whole group again, but he did actually slow down from that, which is good for us. So there was a good top 5 here that was battling for first here on this last lap. I see the guy in front had a 0.5 second penalty, and we do get sideswiped here by Lomito. I don't know what actually happened there. But actually coming around this long right hander, you have to take this very slowly. Again, it's all about keeping your speed around that right hander. But I see Lamito getting through there, says that is my place, thank you very much, and gets P4 again. So it's a bit's happening now, which is I'm liking to see. Bit of battling, but then coming around this final section, you see Kimi flashing his lights, loving it. Come around this final section here, I don't know what happened there, another little brake check or something, I don't know what's going on. And go straight up to P2 on the Italian here, and unfortunately Limito hits me there, get absolutely swiped out of the racing line there, and unfortunately again, I'm like a pool, I'm like a bit of like the balls on pool or snooker or whatever, but actually we're going back on board with the Honda as you see what actually happens. So Limito actually hits me right there. Kimi punts Limito into me, so basically I'm the black, Limito's the white ball. And yeah, unfortunately again there, the Honda actually accidentally hits Limito and Limito hits me again. So yeah, so I'd say that's a 147 break, Ronnie O'Sullivan style. But you know, so unfortunately, coming across the line basically in a P4, P1 down to P4. Quite unfortunate as you see Kimi actually getting past the Honda there as well. But the Italian does take it from Kimi, so I was quite happy with that. You know, so coming across the line P4 for our second race of this video. Weren't too bad, but this last race you guys are going to enjoy. So please stick around. I do appreciate you guys watching these videos. I know it's a bit all over the place with the videos right now, but I'm trying. I really am trying. But you know, so let's get back into the race. Starting P1 again. So hopefully this race we do get P1. Hopefully, but many things can happen. Unfortunately, Kimi wasn't in this race. Don't know. People must have scared him off. I don't know. A couple others did leave as well, but yeah, I see a couple of more people leaving as well there. Yeah, so starting P1, hopefully getting a decent race, without a few dirty drivers. So hopefully it's gonna be a more cleaner race. So we do start P1. So we've got JM, the Frenchman, Twitch MDK2. Twitch MDK2, please watch out for him. All right. I mean, he's a clean racer, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, no, so starting this first corner here, JM actually going really deep there, and Twitch MDK2 gets in front quite easily, and another Frenchman back into third as well. Brandon, pretty quick driver as well in P4 there. I think Max Power is in this lobby as well, but I don't think he done a good time. I think it's just going from the back. But you know, so actually completing that first lap pretty quickly, or skipping to the second lap. And as you see, Twitch MDK2 actually is on us, so we do have to watch out for him, as there's probably going to be a battle amongst us. So yeah, we have to watch out for him. Obviously, he has Twitch, so if you want to check him out, please do. Obviously, Italian, so you know, if you want to go and check him out, go and give him a follow. That's absolutely fine. You know, so come around this long right hander here, as you Twitch MDK2 going for that aggressive move down the inside there. Bit of contact, but not too much to worry about. He gets the job done, and unfortunately, we go down to P2 on the second lap once again. So yeah, so this is now the battle for first. So we're going to have to basically try and be as aggressive as we can, as soon as we can, just so we can just show why we are in that pole position. So as we do get a run on that right hander, going to go to the inside, he's going to give us enough space, be very nice sportsmanship there from him, and he actually does regain that inside line. And we're going to try and go very wide, get a nice exit for this long right hander here for this last corner. But yeah, we're still stuck behind him here. We're going to try and go a bit wider so we get a better exit. Are we going to get a better exit? I don't think so. We are going to be in slipstream though. So yeah, coming along this long arse straight. I don't know how long this straight is, but it looks like it could be at least 1.5 miles, I'd say. But I don't actually know, so probably like maybe 2 miles, I don't know. But yeah, as we do get the run on Twitch MDK2, we're going to move to that inside line. Are we going to have that extra bit of space as we go down into turn 1? We do get that, and unfortunately he's going to go for a nice little switcheroo as he gets the job done again, being very nice and defensive there, maybe doing that strategically. Who knows, in this place. You see the two Frenchmen behind us as well, having a battle there, so it's a battle for P1 and a battle for P2, no, battle for P3, sorry. So yeah, it's all going on in this race. Coming around this long right hander, we're not gonna go very attackive on here. As you see, he does go a bit on the inside there, so we're not gonna really go attackive. We're gonna try and get a better exit out of here though. We should have not really used the brake as much there, but again, we are still learning. This was the first day. You know, so good racing from the both of us here. We're only on the third lap. We still got one more lap to go after this, so we just got to basically sit and hold this off as much as we can. So yeah, come around this right left hander here, and we're very much on the MDK2. We are going to try and go for that wider line. We're going to try and go for that tighter line as well. As you see, we're going to go very nicely on the apex there. He goes a bit wide there, so we're going to be right on his rear bumper. We're going to go wide again, try and get that extra bit of oomph on the exit. As we actually do, as we're right on his rear bumper again, for this straight. So we're going to be much closer this time. We're not going to get as much slingshot out of this slipstream as we did last lap because we was further away, but we do get a bit of a slingshot. We do get the fastest lap, as well as that we do regain the lead. So for this final lap, we are going to go on the cinematic cam, as again, this is a battle for P1. We don't know what's actually going to happen this race. So as you see, Twitch MDK2 right on our rear bumper on that exit. Coming down to this left-hander here, I wasn't really that confident on this left-hander. As you see, MDK2 definitely was. Guys, still purple. I see right on our rear bumper here, going for this right-hander, the long right-hander. I don't really like it. Have to take it very slowly, not really on the throttle, about 50%, 50-40%. He's going to go for a move on the inside. He's going to get the job done. Just not quite, as you see there. We're going to actually fend off the move there, so we're going to still be in P1 here. He's still going to have to run down to this right hander. Is he going to have enough slipstream to get us? He does look like we're actually branching a gap, but we're 3/10 up on our lap. So we're still pushing. We both go wide there, hitting the turf. And now we're going to go to these right and left handers here. He's still close enough just to get P1, because remember, if he gets a better exit on this last corner, he's going to have that slingshot to get P1. So we're trying to just get away from him. Anything we can do. We're going to go on board with him as he does go a bit more wider. Is he going to get a better exit? He's very, very close to us right here. And you see, he's literally on our rear bumper. So we just have to just pray to the Lord that we get this P1 as we're coming down. We're so close to that. I see the checker flag there. We're going to be very close. Is it going to be enough for Twitch MDK2? No, not quite. As you see there, as well as two Frenchmen there going side by side, and oh my god, Nunes gets the P3 and JM gets P4. But what a race that was to end things. I did enjoy that very much. I'm hoping to get another video out this week. Hopefully we do. But you know, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please hit that like and subscribe button, as well as comment. Tell me how the video does. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye bye.